Are you truly wealthy if you don't own an extravagant and a luxurious private jet? After all, why would you fly economy when you can afford first class? Fortunately, the majority of wealthy people in the world are living that kind of luxury lifestyle, and a few have even gone way over the top in attaining an aircraft to their liking. Today, we're gonna take a look at the 10 most luxurious and expensive planes ever built. Let's get going. Number 10. Gulfstream G-III. Tyler Perry, an actor, writer, and director, owns this $125 million aircraft. He paid about $60 million for it, but felt it was not lavish quite for him and his guests. So his first task was to spend another $65 million on upgrading it and making it one of the most opulent ways to travel available today. Perry can have up to 13 guests on his plane to showcase his perspective of glamorous travel. The Gulfstream G-III has a 42-inch LCD screen, a satellite TV, and various Blu-ray players. Most people traveling by plane have to watch bleak B-rated comedies on a tiny screen with earplugs, and while the person next to them is snoring noisier than a pack of bears gyrating to Russian folklore songs with Vladimir Putin. Being on Tyler Perry's plane, you would probably be required to watch some of his terrible movies. So you would still be watching washed-up B-rated comedies, but you'll do it in fashion on the Gulfstream G-III. The Gulfstream G-III was the plane that transported Whitney Houston's body from California to New Jersey after her tragic death in 2012, and it played a significant part in one of America's tragic events. Number 9. Boeing 747-8i VIP. The Boeing 747, regardless of model, is impressive, but the 8i VIP is truly a work of construction and architecture genius. If the aircraft were to be used for commercial purposes, it would be able to carry up to 400 travelers. However, its owner, Joseph Lau, would have to give up all of the comfort and luxuries found in his current jet, including the opulent sleeping area, check conference spaces, and media room. Up to 30 passengers can presently board the aircraft and will be treated like royalty the entire time. There won't be any crying infants or snoring neighbors, and the Hong Kong real estate tycoon knows how to impress his visitors. The interior of the aircraft is more akin to that of a palace than an airplane, with extravagant furnishings, designer styling, and cutting-edge technologies to create the flight as pleasant as possible. The Boeing 747-8i VIP, which costs around $157 million and is the most expensive aircraft in Mr. Lau's hangar, is a true testament to his enormous wealth. It is a double-decker with a kids' entertainment area, a few living areas furnished with opulent furniture, and a main bedroom where Mr. Lau can relax before embarking on his next fruitful business venture. Number 8. Boeing 767-338ER. The extra-luxurious private plane known as the Bandit is likely one of many investments that Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich will lose as a consequence of Russia's aggressive behavior against Ukraine and the restrictions that most Western nations subsequently imposed on all Vladimir Putin's oligarch friends. The Boeing 767-33A is a unique aircraft that cost $170 million. The super luxurious aircraft can climb as high as 43,000 feet and has a maximum speed of 528 miles per hour. The decor of the aircraft is exactly what you would expect from a highly successful Russian billionaire, though without the swimming pool of vodka and the Russian nesting goals. The Bandit has a function room where Abramovich can host up to 30 of his business associates and friends, but some of them would have to sleep in the same bed because there are only a few rooms on deck. However, each of them have an aristocratic ambiance and all the modern conveniences one could envision. In fact, Abramovich made sure to include an in-flight workplace so he would have a private space to prepare for the next big investment that would make him millions. The Bandit is one of the most gorgeous aircraft in the world, and while the future is unknown, we can be certain that it won't be restrained for too long. Number 7. Boeing 787-8 BBJ. The Boeing 787 BBJ is exactly what you would imagine an opulent flying camper to look like, so stop wondering. The primary lobby has an open bar, several plush seats, and even 2 day beds that can be used for pure relaxation. The opulent private jet can cater up to 39 travelers and is anything but humble. The interior is primarily white, which somehow highlights the exquisite decoration that gives the private jet its distinctive style. However, the main feature is the master suite because it has a noise level of less than 50 decibels, which for a plane is not just remarkable but truly miraculous. While the 55-inch flat-screen TV is streaming a movie, if you have a particular taste in movies, you can enjoy completely separate movies on one of the personal monitors each seat has equipped with. The BBJ, or Boeing Business Jet, is still looking for its owner and is valued at about $224.6 million. Number 6. Boeing 747-430. Despite the likelihood that you don't know enough about the Sultan of Brunei, you are free to express any opinions. However, the man certainly knows how to travel and fashion. His Majesty Hassan al-Bolkiah paid $100 million to buy one of the most opulent private jets in the world. The Boeing 747-430, however, it seemed way too cheap for the opulent lifestyle of this monarch. So His Excellency Hassan al-Bolkiah invested an extra $133 million in building a plane fit for kings, or in his case, sultans. The most notable features of this enormous plane, which has a primarily golden decor with pure gold skins and ornaments throughout, is not its price, but rather how it was able to take off despite having so much gold on deck. With a cozy king-size bed, lavish golden decorations that could pay off Togo's sovereign loans, and a nearby shower room that could compete with any 5-star hotel in the world. The master bedroom is without a doubt the Sultan and his numerous wives' favorite room in this $233 million aircraft. Number 5. Airbus A340-300. Russian billionaire Alisher Usmanov assumed the ultra-luxurious jet, which costs close to $238 million, could use a few hundred million more to transform it into something extraordinary. The ostentatious billionaire increased the initial price and transformed the airplane into one of the most opulent and well-designed aircraft on the planet. The largest private jet in Russia, named Burkan, in honor of Ashmanov's father, is said to be frequently visited by President Vladimir Putin. The aircraft is a genuine styling masterwork, where cutting-edge technology coexists with opulent traditional settings to create a haven of comfort and style. The inside of the plane is kept under wraps, unfortunately, because of Osmanov's distrust of everybody and the fact that Russian president is a regular guest. However, one of the few rumors about the aircraft claims that it has a personal club where Usmanov and his attendees get loose after takeoff. Number 4. Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental BBJ. Only a select few have the opportunity to own this cutting-edge private jet, which costs around $403 million for just the basic model. This personal plane is the bigger brother of the Boeing 787-8 BBJ, which should be remarkable enough if you are already tallying up your pennies. With 4,800 square feet of available space, this jet is larger than most apartment complexes in New York City and anywhere else in the world. It's like a castle in the sky, but let's be real. Whoever purchases this mega extravagant personal jet won't leave it unaltered. In fact, it's safe to say that once it's furnished, this beauty will likely move up this list quickly. Currently, the plane's decor feature a large living room, a master suite, 4 showrooms, and a personal space for an office. If you wanted to, you could add an Olympic-sized swimming pool, but it wouldn't be very enjoyable because the entire space would get wet during stormy weather. This opulent bird in the sky is still looking for its owner, so if you know anyone who has $403 million to spend on whims, give them a call and let them know it's your birthday. Number 3. Airbus A380 Custom. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal of Saudi Arabia owns this aerial castle. The Saudi prince is well known for his grandiose taste and romance with pricey toys. Fortunately, the $500 million that this private jet costs him is considered pennies by comparison. The completely customizable Airbus A380 is one of the world's most opulent aircraft with stunning decoration, designer furnishings, and facilities truly deserving of a king. This gliding fantasyland has a personal music venue where musicians amuse the prince's visitors. But that's not even the most lavish part of this magnificent engineering feat. The A380 has a traditional Turkish bath to relax if you feel a little stressed during flights. And what would a plane be without a luxe bathroom? I don't know about you, but if a jet didn't have at least $100 million worth of automobiles on deck, I wouldn't get on it. Fortunately, the $500 million gem owned by the Saudi prince has everything, and I'm waiting for an invitation to fly in this hyper-luxurious aircraft. The most noteworthy thing about this aircraft is the throne situated in the center of the main sitting room. If you want to sit there, you effectively first purchase the aircraft, or you might suffer unforeseen harm like losing your head. Religion has a massive influence on Saudi culture, so the plane has a house of worship that instantaneously turns towards Mecca whenever it is a moment for prayer. Number 2. Boeing 747 Refit. The owner of the $617 million mansion in the clouds is an unnamed billionaire, though we can probably guess the select few who can purchase this personal mega luxurious aircraft will make you feel like you're going to lose your mind. We won't get into who the purchaser is, but rather why they possess. Because this personal plane is more like a resort than a mode of transportation, with 8 opulent bedrooms on the upper floor of the aircraft, it undoubtedly provides an incredibly smooth way to travel. All of the bedrooms are furnished with quality furniture, made-to-order beds, and tasteful decor. There are also a number of spacious living areas on board, each with a large flat-screen television, leather seating, and opulent wooden decorations. This exceptional aircraft has a lot more to give, but sadly, the Boeing 747 refit is just as mysterious as its owner. So for the time being, we can only speculate as to what other luxurious facilities are on board this jewel. Number 1. Air Force One. Although it is a little bit misleading, it is comforting to know that your tax money is being used to pamper the president and his office staff. The US government's private jet is the most expensive one ever made and is not accessible to the general public, so it validates everything. Although it might be a little bit more expensive than the existing structure in Washington, D.C., the Air Force One is, in reality, an aerial White House. The current Air Force One aircraft is a fully personalized Boeing 747-200B with all kinds of high-technology defense mechanisms, glamorous settings, and workspaces. Although it appears to lack some luxurious perks we can see on other planes of this class, it still costs more than $660 million. However, this is nothing compared to the $4 billion replacement that's already in the works. Which of these 10 priciest aircrafts would you like to board for your upcoming flight? Let us know in the comment section below. If you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe to Ultimate Luxury, like, comment, and hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on future videos. See you on the next one.